It's time to play some stuff.
This is Rocket League. Not exactly this is Jeopardy, but it will do. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Play Some Stuff, and welcome to Rocket League, a game that I first heard about in YouTube comments when folks were like, well now, if you want your gaming videos to get decent views, then you should play Rocket League instead of an MMO. I can kind of see why. This is an extremely fast-paced, more sportsy type game as opposed to watching some knight run around with a big hammer in an MMO. It's definitely more fast-paced and it definitely has more of a sportsy feel to it. This is one of those game combinations where it just works. It's a combination of car-truck racing, although it does kind of seem like toy car racing to an extent, and soccer, hence the ball over there if we spin the camera back around. I'm playing this with a 360 controller, and I've been having a lot of fun with 360 controllers and a PC gaming setup, especially the wired 360 controllers because I can find them cheaper because nobody wants them because for whatever reason people are spoiled babies about wires and stuff like that. The music is being swapped because YouTube is such a copyright minefield, of course, so the stuff you're seeing in terms of music pop-ups does not apply. It will be swapped with this menu music will actually be swapped with Beat Your Competition from the YouTube audio library. So basically, the game is kind of like a soccer version of Revolt. If you've ever played Revolt, the toy car racing Mario Kart inspired game that I think it was an Acclaim game back in 1999 or something, one of the console ports of that game was for the N64, so that shows how far back we're going. That's kind of what this is. These are very basic cars that are going to be playing the soccer stuff here. You got your choice of various types and whatnot, and I'm just going to go with a big truck. And you can also do designs. You can also do paint colors. You have to do some kind of blue and orange because that's what the two teams are. And then of course you have various tires you can put on. So I'm just going to go with these. And whatever you want to shoot out the back as well when you use your turbo. You start out with flames, but I've already unlocked slime, and for those of you that played too many paladins in RPGs... Oh, yes! Okay. Well, how long does that continue? Oh, okay, so it's just showing the effect. And it'll just keep going and going. Let's just use standard fire for this. You can also, I don't know what that is, but we'll unlock that later. I just got the game yesterday, so it's pretty darn fun. And then you have community flags and country flags, as well as video games, and I can actually get a little heart on there, too, if I want to be all Valentine's Day-ish when it's not even Christmas yet. I'm using the flag for YouTube gaming. My current title is Rookie, because I'm a noob. And, okay, let's quit poking around in some menus, get some exhibition going. Random, 3x3, create match, 3x3, please. 2x2 is too boring. 2x2. 3 versus 3, 2 versus 2. Yeah, this is getting a little too stupid. Anyways, you ever see those gaming videos where people are like, oh, I'm going to play around in the menus for like 10 minutes and then show the actual game? Not happening. Let's load this up and let's play some... I'm going to stay on the blue team because I find when I switch teams so much, it becomes a bit of an issue here. So here we go. Soccer with cars and trucks. And I've already scored an easy goal off of bad AI. I am sure that does not happen when you actually have human players. But it'd be nice if the sample match in this video could actually be one where my team wins. I'm still a bit of a noob at this game, so let's try not to make it look too easy here. See, are they going to stop it? Oh, 2 in a row. I'm on a roll here. Now, this may look like a really bad AI, but I think the AI might be adaptive. If I keep owning them too much, they'll start getting a little better until they start owning me and things like that. Okay, now I'm from an angle this time. Let's try that again. I imagine this game... Yeah, okay, there we go. This game is a heck of a lot more interesting with human players as opposed to these AI bots that I'm playing this game with. So basically, this is it. You've got soccer and stuff like that, and you can basically bounce the ball around, and sometimes it gets like real soccer if you ever watch it on TV, where the ball goes back and forth, and it's an event if anybody scores a goal. Makes you want to go, goal, or something like that. So, the controls are very arcade-ish. It's kind of like, I'm playing with a 360 controller. The controls are very arcade-like. This isn't anywhere close to Gran Turismo in terms of realism, and why would you want it to be that way? We're playing soccer with cars and trucks here. Yeah, 3-0. Maybe I should have upped the difficulty on the AI. Nice little hat trick thing there. So, we've got this fast-paced gameplay here, and it definitely has the feel of watching a sports event. I'm very tempted sometimes to do some kind of sports casting video. Oh, man. I'm very tempted to do some kind of sports casting video where I just spectate a match and I'm like, this person did this, that person did that. Of course, I'm no Joe Buck or Tim McCarver or any of those, or John Madden or anything like that, but most certainly this is the kind of game that makes me want to maybe do something like that. And oh, man. Okay, maybe I should focus on my gameplay and stop trying to do live commentary on fast-paced stuff like this. So there's 2 camera modes. You have keep your eye on the ball cam and look forward. Keep both eyes on the wheel. Whoa, cool. One of my teammates actually scored. I've been playing this for a while, and sometimes the AI is a little stupidish, but in this case, the computer actually made up for me just driving around showing off the cameras. That's pretty good. Let's go for the extra point if the AI doesn't stop it. So the orange things on the ground are the turbos, and totally denied. The orange things on the ground power up your turbo. You can then use your turbo. There's also drifting controls, so you can drift, and in terms of driving up the side of the arena, you can somewhat do that, but eventually gravity catches up to you. Alright, let's get back to the game here. There's 2 camera modes. You have always keep your eye on the ball cam, which constantly looks at wherever the ball is, so you can get there and stuff like that. And then you have regular driving cam, which is what I would use for man-to-man coverage, basically, as they would call it in American football. So if you want to keep slamming into the other team to keep them away from the ball, as opposed to trying to advance the ball down the field, that's the camera mode that you would use. Oh, what was I thinking there? Doing some nice stunts anyways. Otherwise, just switch over to keep your eye on the ball cam and try and be somewhere near the action. It really depends on what strategy you are going with. But this does have a feeling of watching a soccer match, though. Sometimes the ball goes back and forth, and nothing happens, and you want to pop a cold one whenever anybody gets one in. Sometimes the AI on this bot mode messes up, too, and bounces it into the wrong goal. I've had that happen. Once on my team, unfortunately, and once against the other team. So it's kind of spread out. Bad AI is bad AI. And of course, you can also spin around in reverse, too, but you can't do any turbos when you're in reverse because it kind of stops you. Kind of complicates the nature of things, but I've also done bank shots before where I've bounced it off the walls and it ricocheted into the goal because nobody was guarding it. All right, let's get this out of here. So I can see why this game is so popular. I mean, it's a really simple concept that works. And I mentioned Revolt earlier, that toy racing game that's kind of Mario Kart-ish. Well, nice. We're really hammering them now. This actually is way better than Revolt. Revolt had control issues because you were controlling toy cars, so they tried to make it like you were controlling a light toy car, and that's a little too high to not go in on the first try. But it was an easy assist by Caveman after it hit the top of the goal, bounced off, backed up, and there's Caveman to just nudge it in the extra couple of feet. Yeah, I could totally sportscast this game. And it's a nice break from the MMOs, too. Sometimes I almost fall asleep playing MMOs. Going for the extra point, and score! Now, of course, there's some of you that are probably thinking, this game looks real easy. Keep in mind, though, I'm playing against bots. I imagine if these were human players, number one, they wouldn't do stupid stuff like that. Number two, they would kick my ass, because I'm sure they've done this a bazillion times versus the AI, too. Just doing a simple exhibition match to show off this awesome game. And this is on sale as of this recording at the end of November 2015. This is on sale in the Steam Exploration Sale for under $20. It's in the Under 20 Club. And it really highlights one of the great things about PC gaming, especially as PC game developers get that quality PC ports should be made. I just have a bunch of old wired 360 controllers that nobody wants anymore because people love their wireless these days. So I found out that one of my local Walmarts actually has some old wired 360 controllers around, and I picked some up. I have 2 so far. I'll probably get up to 4 by the time I'm taking a computer over to folks' place to have some games available for the family get-together after Christmas, this might be one of them. Ooh, last second save right there, let me tell you. What was that about? I have to do some more reading if this thing has something resembling a manual. Let's get this out of here. Demolition. I guess if you slam into somebody hard enough, they eventually blow up. But I've only done that a couple of times. Makes me wonder if I should play more defense and slam into the opposing team. And things are wrapping up right now. It's looking like we're going to pummel the orange team 7-0. Blue team is the winner! Ooh, data stream rocket trail? Let's try that out. So, this is not representative of the kinds of matches that I've been having in this game. I have not been pummeling the AI this much. Let's do another one so we can show you another arena. Now, there's a range of arenas in this game. There's a medieval castle, of which this is not it. And there's also sports arenas that have more crowd noise and stuff. This is the subway station. Oh, that's cute. Might keep that as a standard thing. There we go. Hey, the train's arrived. Oh, man, this is awesome. Not very sportsy. The last one was a little bit more sportsy and stuff like that. But yeah, this is it. This is, see if I can, or maybe I should start playing against human players so I'm beating the AI so badly. So yeah, it's a simple game that just works. A formula for success these days, and right now it's on sale in the sub $20 range. And this is the thing too, like I was saying earlier with PC gaming. So now that PC gamers game developers are getting it, that people want to be able to use their PCs like consoles, including with controllers from time to time, like what I'm doing with these old wired 360 controllers that people can't stand for whatever reason. Once people get the idea, oh, come on, it's so easy. Alright, I gotta get rid of that guy. Interesting effect with that data stream turbo effect. So why buy those $60 console releases, pay for an online matchmaking service when you're already paying for internet, and deal with the other issues too, like the proprietary nature of consoles, when you can just have something like this. I'm actually using console controllers to play. Stop. Be a stick in the mud? Come on. Oh, we're really fighting over it this time. This is more in line with the sort of stuff that I've been dealing with up to this point. Let's see if we can bank it off and make it not go in. There we go. Move it back the other way. Spin it around. And I actually saw a YouTube video of this last night where a bunch of friends were playing this game, and it did sound like almost like watching something on ESPN, but they had good sound equipment too. They all had good microphones, and they were doing the voice chat, and it sounded like a bunch of people in a radio studio. So it worked out extremely well for them. I think they might have been using limiters in the whole 9 yards as well. Of course, you got the subway trains too. As far as maps go, there is also... Oh, shoot, this is not looking good. And it is tied up. There's also a medieval castle, some sports arenas, and some... Of course, we have the subway station here. I don't know if there's more maps you can download as DLC. I haven't really poked around the DLC catalog yet. Of course, I might. If I get limited to what kind of multiplayer matches I can get into because I'm missing the maps, then I wonder if there's a modding kit that lets players create their own maps. That'd be kind of cool, you know, with the resemblance to soccer here. If someone could actually make like a soccer stadium or something, have it look like World Cup Brazil or something like that. Oh, and I totally missed right there. So this is a far closer match. It's more in line with what I've been seeing as I've been playing this game. If I can get to this. There are drifting controls that I should probably get better at using. Yeah, see? Do a few donuts there. While... Oh, good, they just missed. The thing is, I've been playing keyboard mouse games for so long that I'm kind of out of practice when it comes to this kind of stuff. Yeah, let's knock it way downfield, and let's try and spin around to bounce it in. Oh, just missed it. The AI got to it just in time. Up and over. I don't really see this working out too well. We got to get it to where the goal isn't really defended. There. Oh, shoot. That didn't help things any. There was one idiot time where I had one of my noob moments and I bounced it into my own goal. Don't we all? Especially in a game like this. Especially with how floaty this ball is compared to a real soccer ball. It's almost like this is some kind of game mode in Mario Kart or something that didn't make it into the game. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Plus, I mean, that's definitely like giant beach ball in terms of how it bounces around in slow motion like that. Or maybe there's a way to adjust the gravity or something so it's not so floaty. I probably should use the drift controls more often, or all the controls. Plain is, you know, all the controls, period. But I've gotten a little too used to keyboard and mouse type games. Oops! That is how... I am never going to hear the end of that in the comments. Okay. That was stupid. Yeah, see? I am still kind of new to this game. So let's get it straight over to their part of the... Oh, man. We have 1 minute left to score. Yeah. Alright, let's switch back to the other camera, see if that helps things any. And I think I just cost us the match. So, there you go. There's your balanced coverage of this game. The first match, we just absolutely melted face against this AI. Second match, I did something totally stupid. So... Alright, bounce off and bounce it in! Missed. Still gotta get the positioning correct, or I could just back up and play defense if any of these AI would actually stay on top of these guys. They're not being aggressive enough. And that's a problem I keep running into with the AI in this game. Is that sometimes they're really on the nose, but then you got stuff like this. I wonder if the AI is adaptive, where it adjusts based on how you're doing. There we go. That ties it up, and that'll probably send this match into overtime with 12 seconds left to go. And that's really the thing. Playing the offline mode like this, I often have to wonder if the AI is adaptive. Where if you kick its ass, it ups its game, and if it kicks your ass, it kind of takes it easy. Let's go for the extra point. There's not... Oh, I missed it! And I bounced open the leaderboard with the wrong button instead of going for the next one. This match is going into overtime. There we go, and okay. Alright, sudden death. Overtime in this game is sudden death. Let's try making it a quick one. And that is how you defend against that trick. And, come on, there we go. And that is how it's done right there. Blocks the initial attempt, bounce it off the top of the goal, and Samara is there to bounce it in and win it for the blue team, 3-2. So, hey, I got some achievements out of this as well. Nice. And a new paint job, but I don't feel like using it just yet. So that is Rocket League, folks. I can see why this game is as popular as it is, because it really is. It's a simple combination that works. Even though I made the reference to Revolt earlier, it's a very simple combination that just plain works. And if you can get that much out of a game that's sub 20, why not? Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by, and game on.